Dear viewers, my name is David Kamanzi, and today I am talking about doing your research before starting your business. There are many dangers when you jump in doing any business without doing your research. And in my experience, I needed to know. I needed to learn about all these topics and steps, and topic number one would be to start your business. You have to learn to ask questions. Ask questions 20 times. Ask questions, ask questions, ask questions, ask questions. Ask questions until you ask questions. It is important because you don't want to jump in anything that you don't know, because it has its dangers, it has its difficulties. So please, step number one, ask questions. Step number two, know what works for you. Know what fits your business. Know what is going to work for you. You know, you don't want to do any business and then you realize that this is not going to work for me. So know what works for you. In some places, so like for example, in my bricks business, I had to know what is going to work for me, because first of all, I needed to know the soil, have to make sure that my customers needed to have clay, and there are many types of clay, but there's this specific clay to make good bricks. So that was going to work for me, and so I had to really look for what was going to work for me and all these things. So there's so much important. Be willing. Another step, number three, be willing to work for free. If possible, be willing. It is possible. I know it is possible. Be willing, because then you learn to work. You learn all these things. I realized that I needed to come and volunteer and work for my friends who were teaching me to make bricks. And they really were, they wanted us to do quality bricks and wanted things done very fast, and they had a target. They were like, oh, David, today you're going to make 200 bricks, and Gentiles, you have to do it fast, to make sure that you hit your target a day. And in the process, there were other things I needed to learn, like the weather, and so why do I need to really work so fast? Is that I have to work so fast so that we don't fall into the weather problem, because if we come up with a bricks pile and it rains, it's going to destroy our bricks. I didn't know all these details, and so I had to really be willing to say, hey, yeah, I am willing. I don't know salary for me, and I will be here. I will work. And so for 2 weeks and a half, I worked every day tiresomely. I was rebuked. I was rebuked in love, but in all these things I learned a lesson. I knew I was doing my research. I needed to know all this. I needed to know how much do I how much do we sell bricks, and who are our customers? Do we have the market? Do we, all these details? I needed to know all these details. So please, making your research is a big deal in everything you're going to do, because then you're going to learn a lot of things. You're not going to fall in danger. Yeah, so again, step number 4, this the lifelong learning. It's an ending. You know, each step you go to, there's you need to learn, you need to do the research. So please, we encourage you, do research. You know, get to know what you need, because then it's going to encourage you in your business. It's going to, you know, when you know how much you'll be making, how much it gives you an encouragement. Say, oh yeah, I can do this business. It's a good pay. It pays me best, pays me well, and so it encourages you. So please don't jump into any business without doing a research. Don't start any business before doing a research. It is going to help you. You have to really know what you need in everything you do. Please, viewers, make your research. Ask questions. Know what works for you. Know what fits your business. Each business is different, so know what fits your business. Ask questions, ask questions, ask questions until you ask questions, ask questions. Today's topic was do research before you start a business. And we talked about ask questions, know what works for you, be willing to work for free, and lifelong learning research. You have, it's, you know, it's, you learn each time, each step you are, there's this learning. You have to really do a research and learn. Yes, God bless you.